Hi everyone, we're back again to finish what we started yesterday, which is graphing sine and cosine in general form. This is part 3, and today is April 17, 2020. Nice, 2020, good. It's going to be end as a good year. Now, if you have any question, this is the information. You can contact us at any time at this phone number and this email, and all your concern, you can email it to us, and we will help you as much as we can. Now, yesterday we graphed the sine. Today we're going to graph the cosine in general form. Let us start. Just a quick review for what we did yesterday. Which is, we graphed yesterday a sine bx plus c plus d. If you don't watch the video, please watch it, and quickly I'm going to go over this. A, the amplitude, b and c and d are constant. C here stands for the horizontal shifting. If c is positive, we shift to the left. If c is negative, we shift to the right. D is standing for her vertical shifting, d or d. If D is positive, you shift up. If D is negative, you shift down. Okay. What you have to find before you start graphing, you have to find all this. The amplitude is the absolute value of A. The domain, always negative infinity to positive infinity. For sine and cosine, always from negative infinity to positive infinity. The range, negative a plus d and plus a plus d. Usually the small number comes here and the big number here. You add and subtract from d. You add from a. You add d and subtract d from a. And you find the y-intercept. Now the new thing we did yesterday in the phase shift is negative c. Whatever you have c here, you take the opposite over the value of b here. The period is 2 pi over b, and always you have to divide the period by what? Pi over 4. For this case, if we have no c here, we start from 0. We have no c. If we have c, we have to start from negative c over b. Then we keep adding period over 4, period over 4, period over 4. Okay. Now, this table, again, you need to memorize it. You have to memorize it. You must memorize it. Okay? And this is what we did yesterday for negative 2 sine 2x minus pi over 2 plus 3. Please watch video part 2 for graphing trig function, and you will understand. Now let us go to I put this table again because I need to use it for this function. Y equal 3 cosine 3 over 2x plus 2 pi over 3 minus 1. Now, this is the standard form. Y equal a cosine bx plus c plus d. Okay, my d is not that good, but it's good enough to understand it. Now, what's a? 3. What's b? 3 over 2. What's c? 2 pi over 3. What d is negative 1. Good. What's my amplitude? It's already positive. Then 3. What my period? 2 pi over 3 over 2. Leave 2 pi over 1, and this guy you keep, change, flip. 2 times 2, 4 pi over 3. This is my period. Domain from negative infinity to positive infinity. Look at the range. A goes from negative 3 to the 3. Then what, this is A, right? This is my A. Then what? Start from the small one. Negative 3 minus 1 and 3 minus 1. Then my domain from my range from negative 4 to the 2. And you will see in the graph that. Whatever you have domain here, whatever you have the domain here, the A, whatever you have A, you will always make it positive or negative, then add or subtract, add it or... Okay. Now, the most important step, don't forget to Divide your period, the one you find it here, by 4, which is 4 pi over 3, right? Keep, change, and the 4 over 1, you make it 1 over 4. This cancel, then pi over 3. Always we have to add pi over 3. Before you start, which one your starting point? We said that what my starting point is the first shift. That my starting point. The first shift is negative c over b. I have c. This is my c, 2 pi over 3. I have b, 3 over 2. You divide this guy by this guy. Keep. And the negative. You see the negative here? Always is from the rule. Negative 2 pi over 3 over 3 over 2. Leave the top. Change the bottom. Negative 2 times 2, negative 4 pi over 9. This is my starting point. This is my x1. Now what I have here, the y-intercept. Y equals 3 cosine 3 over 2 times 0. Y-intercept mean I have to replace x by 0. That's what I did. That gives me 2 pi over 3. Cosine 2 pi over 3, I explained it. 2 pi over 3 is 2 times 180. This is the basic of trig function. The basic of trig function. Pi equal 180. 2 times 180 over 3. 3 goes to 3 one time. 3 goes to 180 60 times. 2 times 60 is 120. Then 120 goes from here to here. What I always, our angle with x-axis, the closest, which is what? From here to here is 180. From here to here is 180. We have 120 here, left here how much? 60 degrees. Cosine 60 from the table. This is the 60. Cosine 60 is how much? 1/2. But we are in the second quadrant. The cosine in the second quadrant is negative. Remember, the cosine is negative here and here. The cosine is negative in these two quadrants. I will have a full class about the negative and the positive for the cosine and the sine and trig later on. But for now, the cosine will be negative half. Then cosine 60. Because of that, I put here what? Cosine pi over 3 is what? Cosine 2 pi over 3 is the same as cosine pi over 3. And the negative comes because we are in the second quadrant. Because we are in the second quadrant. Then negative half minus 1, negative 3 over 2. This is my y-intercept. Okay, and I know, again, one more time, I put the first shift for the student. If they want to repeat it, I did it again here one more time. I did it here, and I did it here. Twice, to let this stick in your mind. Your starting point is x1 in the first shift. This is my table. I put in the top here two things. Cosine negative x equal cosine x, which is mean cosine negative. The negative does not affect the cosine, but affects the what? The sine. It affect the sine, does not affect the cosine. Okay, my x1. What my x1, guys? Negative 4 over 9. As I said here, right? Then what you have to do, you take this x1, you go to the function. I'm going to write the function here again. Y equal 3 cosine 3 over 2 x. I know you hate a fraction, but we have to deal with the fraction. If you hate something, if you feel something hard, deal with it. Deal with it. Practice it 1 time, 2 times. Don't always make easy stuff. We have to deal sometimes in our life in hard stuff. We have to deal with it and we'll understand it. I'm positive with repetition. I believe in repetition. Negative 4 over 9 here. We look here, 3 with 3. Negative 3. 3 goes to 3, 1. 3 goes to 9, 3. 2 goes to 2, 1. Negative 4. Now what I have? Negative 2 pi over 3 and 2 pi over 3. End up 0. Cosine 0 is 1. Right? 3 times 1, 3. Minus 1 is 2. Then my first point, negative 4 over 9 and 2. Okay. Now, what I have to add to negative 4 over 9? Always we have to add pi over 3. Then negative 4 over 9, pi over 3. But the denominator here is 3 and the denominator here 9. Then times 3 times 3. Negative 4 plus 3 pi is negative pi over 9. You plug negative pi over 9, the same thing. 3 cancel with the 3. And 3 goes to 9 3 times. Then I have negative pi over 6. If you need me to explain it for you, negative pi over 6 at the side here. Okay, I'm going to do it here. Negative pi over 6 plus 2 pi over 3. Multiply this by 2 by 2. 4 pi, right? This guy here, right? Negative pi over 6 plus 2 pi over 3. 4 pi. Okay, 6 here. Yes, negative pi over 6. And here, 4 pi and 4 pi, right? Negative pi plus 4 pi, 3 pi over 6, which is pi over 2, which is what I have here, pi over 2. Cosine pi over 2 is 0, 3 times 0 is 0, minus 1 is negative 1. This is the second point you need to graph. Now, again, this point, negative pi over 9, you add pi over 3 again. Times 3 times 3, 9. Negative pi plus 3 is 2 pi over 9. 2 pi over 9. That's easy. 3 goes to 3, 1, and 3. And then I have pi over what? 1 pi over 6. Multiply by 2. I'm going to do it again. If you want me to simplify it, okay, I will do it for you. I have pi over 6 plus 2 pi over 3, multiply by 2, 4 pi, right? Okay, 2 by 2 by, here we have 2 pi over 9, cosine pi, because here we have 3. We have 3 here, we don't have to, this 3. Oh yes, this 3, not 6. This pi, this is pi over 3. You see this guy, 1 pi over 3 pi, 3 plus 2 pi over 3, which is, leave this alone, 3 pi over 3, which is pi. Then cosine pi is negative 1, 3 times negative 1, then negative 3 minus 1, negative 4. Okay, one more. 2 pi over 9 plus pi over 3. Times 3, 5 pi over 9. Look here, 3 cancel with the 3, this 9. Then 5 pi over 6. 5 pi plus 4 pi is 9 pi over 6. 3 pi over 2. Cosine 3 pi over 2 is 0. 0, 0, 0, 0. Is 0 here. Okay. Then 0, 3 times 0, negative 1. The last point I need, 5 pi over 9 plus pi over 3, 8 pi over 9. Okay, 8 pi over 9, 3, then 4, because 2 goes to 2, 1, and 2 goes to 8 4 times. 4 pi plus 2 pi, 6 pi. Over 3 pi is 2 pi. Cosine 2 pi is 1, very well known answer, is 1. 3 times 1, 3 is 2. Then my last one. What I did here, look here, this is the first, this is the last point, which is this guy. Minus the first point, which is this guy, negative 4 pi over 9. The two negatives turn to be what? Positive. Say with me, positive. 80 plus 4, 12 over 9. Divide by 3, divide by 3, and here what? 4. What 4 pi over 3 is my period. Then always, to know, check your answer, the difference between the first and the last has to equal to my period. Okay, now I have all the point. Let me just go on the graph. I have all my point. And I know my domain. Start from where? Right? From 8 pi, okay, from negative, my range from -4 to the 2. Let me just go to the graph, this guy. Yeah, did you see that? The last step in the graph, you get a lot of point when you are, this is my -4, this I count this -2, this is 1, this is 2, let me make it here, 2, yes, every 2, this one, this is 1, this is y equal 2, and this is y equal -4. And let us go back to our point one more time quick. Make sure that we are, you see that? -4 to the 2. -4 to where? To the 2 by, okay. We have the point, let's see graph, okay. I'm gonna deal with like this, 1, 2, we have shifting here, and here, negative, the first point, -4 over 9 pi, and the second point, negative pi over 9, and the point after, 2 pi over 9, 2 pi over 9, right? Look here, from here to here 3, right? If you want me, I can do it 3 every 3. You know what I mean? To make it simple, clearly. Yani, I count by negative pi over 9, -2 over, okay? Start, this is 0, negative pi over 9, -2 over, right? Negative, then this point is better, okay? -4 pi over 9. -3 pi over 9, -2 pi, -0, 2 pi over 9, then 3, 4, 5 pi over 9, and each space is pi over 9. Okay, then 8 pi over 9. I want to make it 6, 7, 8 pi over 9. Okay, let us see each one. -4 pi over 9 with 2. This is blue. Right? The point, the first point. I'm gonna put the point here for you guys. In case, -4 pi over 9 with 2. That's the points I have. -5 over 9 and -1. And this area, okay? Okay, good. Okay, 2 pi over 9 and -4, 5 pi over 9 with -1, and the last point, which is 8 pi over 9 and 2. These are my 5 points. Then the first one comes with 2, and the second one comes with -1. -1 is here. I'm gonna put line for -1 in different color this to make my graph nice and simple. This -1, I'm gonna give it a green color. Okay, this is negative, this is 2, and this is 1, this is -1, and this is -4. Now 2 pi over 9 comes with -4. And 5 pi over 9 comes with -1. And 8 pi over 9 comes with what? With 2. The graph will be like this. Good? Good. This is my graph for this guy. And these my points. If you have any question, please don't hesitate to text me and let me know. Then this point is -4 over 9 pi and 2. Let us see something here. Okay? And go here and see my point. 8 pi over 9 and 2. My graph. Right? And we are from here to here. We are from here to here. And we have from, you see the graph? Okay. This is my graph from here to here. And this is the line -1. And this is 2. And 4 is down, the bottom. And this is the y-intercept, which is -2.5. Right? Good. And this is -2.5. Is the same as our, and this is my period from here to here. From here to here. Let's go back a little bit. Okay, you see that? If you click here, you see -2. That's my y-intercept. If you click here, this is the first point. If you click here, this is the last point. If you click here, and look here, y equal -1. I'm going to graph y equal -1. Y equal -1, we said? Yes, here. And this is one of the point, and this is the other point, and this is my point, the point what? And we start one period, we graph one period. We can graph x equal 8 pi over 9. X equal 8 pi divided by 9, which is this. You see that beginning and the end. That, if you subtract this from this, you will get what we a little bit. Good. Okay. This is 1 point, 2 point, 3 point, 4 point, 5 point. Okay, I'm going to leave this for you for a second. 1, 2, 3. Have a good day. And this is my graph. You see that? Oh, the same exact thing. Now, all what I can say, have a good day, enjoy your day.